just stretched out on this road, I'm not sure of what we'll find. Searching for the way, searching for the truth, and searching for the light. And if we look within our hearts, find out where you are, where we want to be. And if we look within our hearts, find out where you are, where we want to be. That's the way of things. If you want to follow me, come and see that the light is shining. Jesus is calling us all to believe. Come and see the light is shining. You and me. Come and see the healer of the sick and oppressed, free us from our fear. Help us understand the feeling with love we can work for humanity. And if we look within our hearts, find out where you are, where we want to be. And if we look within our hearts, find out where you are, where we want to be. That's the way of things. If you want to follow me, come and see that the light is shining. Jesus is calling us all to believe. And come and see that the light is shining. You and me.
Even before we gathered for worship, Christ knew you by name, was calling you to join in common ministry, and has laid within your heart gifts to be given so that all may know and believe. The question we need to answer tonight is, are we willing to come and see?
Come and see what you're looking for. Come and see, what do you need? Come and see who you want to follow. Come and see who you are. Come and see what you're looking for. Come and see, what do you need? Come and see who you want to follow. Come and see who you are. So cast away your things. If you want to follow me, come and see that the light is shining. Jesus is calling us up to believe. Then come and see that the light is shining in you and me.
Have we caught anything?
Oh, ha, ha, ha. Aren't you the funny one, you halibut heckler?
No!
What? What is he saying?
I don't know.
Cashew nuts on the other side. Cashew nuts on the other side. Cashew nuts?
Cashew nuts.
Did you bring a snack or something?
No, I didn't bring... What? There he goes again. That's great.
Cast. Cast. Okay, second word. Your.
He's talking to us.
Yes, cast your.
What do you cast?
Nets.
There you go.
Nets. Cast your nets on the other side.
Yeah.
It makes more sense than cashew nuts.
Yeah, it just does.
But the Lord said to me,
Here we go again. But the Lord said to me,
do not say I am only a youth.
For you shall go to all to whom I send you. Go where?
To whom?
No way.
And you shall speak whatever I command you.
Put words in my mouth?
Whatever you command?
Whatever.
We can do small things with great love that every day multiply together. Small actions that are multiplied by 3,600 people who go back to their churches, schools, and communities. Small actions like more than 2,000 people in a run against hunger. Small actions like filling this area later on tonight with school kids. Small actions like collecting for the NYC Scholarship Fund. Small actions every single day that we can take in our own lives that are multiplied again and again, like the young boy who gave his small meal of loaves and fishes, and Jesus multiplied it to feed 5,000 with much to spare. Small actions with great love is how we change the world.
Small thing, great love, that's how the mountains move. Small things, each day, give myself away. Small things, great love, that's how the mountains move. Small things, each day, give myself away. Sing it with me now. Small things, great love, that's how the mountains move. Small things, each day, give myself away. Small things, each day, give myself away. And if we are the body, why aren't his arms reaching? Why aren't his hands healing? Why aren't his words teaching? And if we are the body, why aren't his feet going? Why is his love not showing that there is a way? We are the body. Why are his arms reaching? Why are his hands healing? Why are his words teaching?
We had about 1,200 people that pre-registered for the walk, but it was hard to even measure the count of people that actually participated. It sort of grew out of the interest of the cabinet and the coordinating team, the Global Food Crisis Fund and Hunger, and Howard Royer, who is the director of the Global Food Crisis Fund, actually coined the phrase Regna, turning hunger around. And it's taken on a life of its own. We planned this walk on Sunday and there was an overwhelming turnout. But then the next day, there were some youth who didn't have a chance to participate, and so they set up Regna Walk Part 2, and they just collected money from people along the way.
To join in a common cause with a lot of other people and to show that we care about world hunger.
I'm part of this great opportunity, this great chance to do something wonderful with the world and feed some kids that really need it.
It was exciting to be with this many people and be able to help out in some way, small way.
It was exhilarating and fun to know that we were able to do this and to contribute so much for other people.
It just felt really good to see all the signs and everyone coming out for the same reason. And it really made you think about how much community is involved in this whole NYC procedure and conference, and it just made you feel like you're a part of something bigger.
I think it's going to be. It wouldn't be too late. It would be enough. $3,000 would. Oh, that's great.
were lit, and so there were a lot of spontaneous sports activities and stuff like that. I think that they were able to have a lot of fun. Small groups intermix youth from all over the denomination, so hopefully you ended up in a group where you didn't have any or very few people from your district, and you were able to meet them and get a different perspective on the Church of the Brethren, on church in general, and just have time to process what was happening to you in all of the activities in NYC.
For music, we really try to incorporate a lot of different styles of music because youth aren't all into contemporary music, and not all youth are into folk music, and not all youth are into music from other cultures. And so we really tried to incorporate lots of different styles of music in the worship services, and we did that with quite a few different styles of musicians. A lot of different avenues as far as video and lots of technology in the worship service really helps youth connect to it, I think.
So, this whole week, feel free to...
God called all of us here together, and that's wonderful. But what good does it do if we do not continue answering his calls? Andrew, Matthew, and Simon had to give up their careers, their families, and their friends to become Jesus' disciples. They had no idea what they were getting into. And sometimes that's the way God works.
The old saying is, actions speak louder than words, and that is the way Christ lived. Christ loved those certain people when no one else would, was peaceful when all others were fighting, and was joyful when it seemed that there was nothing left to hope for. He could have just told people to have love, peace, and joy, but he showed it instead. And we must do the same with love and peace and joy, so that others might see Christ shining through us and come and see.
Maybe Jesus didn't hold his hand out to the disciples literally. We'll never know. But I believe that he does hold his hand out to us, asking us to take it and to be guided to a different way of living. Among all the world's clutter, we are called by this famous celebrity to come and see a bigger life, different from everything and everyone around us.
days working in a food bank, or mellow afternoons writing your congressperson about the need for fair wages. In the evening, attend a candlelight vigil praying for the victims of war and genocide, and then head out the next day to do it again and again and again until the world Jesus longs for becomes a reality. My friends, let it be so with us. Amen.
And just having youth from all over the country and the world who have this brethren background and can come together and worship has been a really powerful experience. It was one of those things that we were nervous about to the last minute because of visa issues. We actually found out after we'd already arrived in Colorado, we found out that there would be 2 youth coming from India. And their stories are, one is from the Church of North India and one is from the Indian Brethren. And they've never been worshiping together, and now they're here at NYC for the first time. They're worshiping together and they're fellowshipping together.
There are 2 great hungers in our world today. One is for spirituality. The other is for social justice. And the world is waiting for the connection between the two. There's a lot at stake in what you decide to do. The world is waiting for you. The children are waiting for you. Your future children are waiting for what you decide to do. The church is waiting for you. And most of all, Jesus is waiting for you.
We are the people we've been waiting for. The world is waiting, so come through the door. There's lots of room here on the dancing floor. There's no delaying anymore.
Football practice.
We are the people we've been waiting for. The world is waiting, so come through the door. There's lots of room here on the dancing floor. There's no delaying anymore.
Service projects was overwhelming. We had more people do service projects than we have ever had do service projects. 2/3 of the conference did service projects. Only Brethren youth would want part of their experience to be service. I think it was great. I think that the work we did was really appreciated in the Fort Collins area. I've already had people calling back to say thank you for coming, and I was just really impressed with the turnout for service projects.
If you believe that God was made fully known to us in the simple, peaceful, compassionate life of Christ, then you will see love and power in the world. You will see the world as a generous, life-sustaining place. And to the extent that you see that, you will become the person who actually helps make it that way.
Say yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord, amen. I am pressed but not crushed, persecuted, not abandoned, struck down but not destroyed. I am blessed beyond the curse, for His promise will endure. And joy is gonna be my strength. Sorrow may last for the night, 'cause joy comes with the morning. I'm trading my sorrow, I'm trading my shame, I'm laying them down for the joy of the
Lord. It is possible that hardness of mind and hardness of heart will keep us from seeing the glory of God given to us revealed to us can keep us from seeing the fullness of Jesus Christ, it can be a frightening and difficult thing. But God's got you covered.
Beside restful waters, I am led. In the pastures of plenty, my soul lies down.
Now, I know there's been a lot of talk this week about how well behaved you all have been, and that's great. You don't want to be meeting up with John. But once you are home, my friends, it is time for a little misbehaving. Like not letting them tell you who you have to be, or how you have to think, or what you have to buy. They are not the boss of you. Jesus is the boss of you. Your world desperately needs for you to start using the power that you have. When we put ourselves out there, whether in the neighborhood or the global hood, we are much more likely to run into Jesus because that is the place that he hangs out. Just like we have met him here. We've been here in our little biodome. We've had food, we've had water, we've had each other, we've had the Holy Spirit giving us air to breathe. We have seen and felt things we can only see and feel when we've gotten a little higher in the Lord, when we've gotten a little farther away from distraction, when we've got a little closer to kindred spirits. We have seen this Jesus, this straight-talking, simple living, hanging with the people, liberty and justice for all and not just for some Jesus. And believe it or not, he is calling you. Believe it or not, with the world in the balance, he is calling you. Now, I don't know what you believe about Jesus. I'm guessing you're all over the page on that. But I want to tell you that Jesus believes in you enough to put his message and his mission for this world in your hands. And now we leave this sealed dome to go back to our other world, to practice what we have preached, to live what we have learned.
Here we are, just stretched out on this road of life, not sure of what we'll find.
I think the youth really feel empowered, and from what I gather, just by seeing what the response has been to the offerings, and to see the youth talk about how they're feeling and what they're going to take home with them, I feel like they really do feel empowered, and I hope that that energy continues with them as they go home and try to make a difference.
NYC is a great experience because I get to meet new friends and have fun.
People are in need out there, and we're going to fix it.
It made us realize, too, how blessed we are and how much we have and how much of us we can give away.
The worship service where Craig spoke was really powerful, and just the hike was really cool. We got rained on.
I'm going off to college, so I'm excited to be an example and see if I can be better at that once I get back from NYC.
It's been an experience that has kind of made me want to participate more in peace witness. It's made me want to do more service. Hearing the speakers who, like Craig, and all these people who have gone out and doing things in the community, it makes me want to do more too.
I've really enjoyed all the people. Everyone's so friendly and they've really accepted us even though we are kind of crazy.
I figured it'd be a great experience to meet people and also come in touch more with God.
Just seeing all these people here and all these youth, it just motivated me so much to actually get up and make a difference.
I had a wonderful time here. I met a bunch of people, different state. Weather's hot. I love it.
I've been able to think more clearly about what I want to do with my life. And it seems like my life is going in a bit more of a clear direction.
I know, especially when I go back to my own church, I'm probably going to be a lot more active now that I know that there are a lot of youth that are out there getting involved.
I enjoyed listening to Jim Wallis. I've read Sojourner's magazine for a while, and now I've been waiting to hear him talk for a while, and it was nice to hear him.
Pienso que podría compartir muchas experiencias hermosas.
It was amazing to see the unity among the kids, and of course, their behavior is wonderful, but it's a different culture, so it was something new for her.
we're tired and we worked so hard, but it hasn't just been us, it's been everyone, the whole staff, everyone who came has put all their effort into it and to make everything happen. It's kind of hard to believe that it's over, but we just hope that it has been a rich experience for everyone, as rich as it has been for us.
Jesus is calling us all to believe. Then come and see that the light is shining in you and me. Let's sing the chorus one last time. Here we go. So cast away your things. If you want to follow me, come and see that the light is shining. Jesus is calling.